Kasi dati, nung binubuli nila ako, parang hindi tumitigil eh. Umalis na nga ako, pumunta na nga akong Amerika para hindi na ako makapagsabi ng kung ano-ano kasi naniniwala ako may pinagsamahan pa rin kami.
Yes.
Tapos behind that, grabe, sinira nila ako. Kasi dyan sila magaling, uunahan ka. Sisiraan ka nila. Tapos gagawin nila lahat para hindi ka paniwalaan ng tao. Dadaan nila sa pera, ililibre ka, bibigyan ka ng pera. This is me, ang marigalo sila and all. That's how they do it. I'm doing this for my children eh.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my kids. I don't care about them. Kasi it seems like the way they do it, wala silang pakialam sa mga anak nila. Ultimo sarili ng anak, pinababayaan lang magdroga eh, di ba? So,
Really?
what else do you do? Di ba? Yeah.
Really?
So, gusto
I
pa
mean, even the Marcoses, their kids?
You can,
really?
pa-hair follicle test rin po.
Without further ado, no, we would like to say hello, good morning to Cathy Binag, and maybe Cathy, I'd like to greet our viewers muna.
Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi, kung saan man po kayo nanonood. I'm just here for the country, for the love of our country.
Yes, yes.
And for my kids, for my future apos, and that's it.
Yeah. So, Cathy, maybe we should start the ball rolling, no? First of all, kasi meron kang recent na interview over the weekend with Maharlika na talaga naman nagdagundong kaming lahat doon, no? The buong, but really, I've learned kasi, Cathy, that the truth is very powerful. Very, very powerful. You just say it and bahala na whatever happens, let the chips fall where they may. And for me personally, and for a lot of us Filipinos, no, what you gave us was a huge piece of the puzzle. So that a lot of things suddenly made sense. So, may I ask you first, no, that revelation that you told us, no, one revelation after another, very shocking revelations. Can we just first lay the groundwork, no? Kasi we want to make this very clear. Are you doing this for vengeance? Are you mad at Tony Boy? Is there somebody that you want to destroy? Because ang revelation mo is that itong it's si Bongbong Marcos, si Liza Marcos, and their circles were very vengeful against you, diba? They treated you really badly after the breakup with your ex, no? So I would like to clarify if this is what is your intent in doing this.
Parang it's too late for me to do that. Parang sobrang tagal na, nag-move on na kami pareho. What triggered me talaga is like, number one, I'm not from Davao, okay? And I'm not close to Sarah. I'm not close to the Marcoses. You know, I only have my relationship with Tony Boy. And we've been together for 10 years. And to all those people around there who's like trying to say na I'm a mistress, he is separated for 16 years before naging kami. So, second to that is like, because I have good friends in Davao, and like, I gain like really, really genuine and loyal friends in Davao who really loves me. Whether kahit nahiwalay kami, talagang who stood on my side quietly, and I really appreciate it. Kasi sometimes, you will be scared, especially like if, alam mo yung, ano ka, yung parang you know how powerful my partner is and everything. And I don't wanna put my friends in a bad faith, right? Those times, I have fear also. Maybe nga, yun nga, again and again, sinasabi ko, kasi hindi enough yung relationship ko kay God. And to be honest, a while ago, I was just talking to a friend, and I was crying in the car. Sabi ko, I don't know where this, yung lakas ng loob ko nanggagaling. Wala akong katakot-takot. Kasi ko, hindi ko alam, naiiyak ako. Tapos, you know, sometimes you question it. You question it, natatakot ka ba, Cathy? Tapos, minomotivate ko sa sarili ko, matakot ka, Cathy, matakot ka. Pero wala talaga. And I think it's the Holy Spirit who's doing it for me. And it's funny because a lot of friends, after my interview, called me, especially my best friends. Talagang minura ako na, what is happening? Ganyan. Tapos parang sabi ko, I don't know. It's just happened. Naliramdaman ko lang na, I need to do it. I need to do it not out of vengeance, but for the people. You know, to tell my story.
Wonderful, Cathy. Wonderful. Yeah.
When I actually watched the interview with Maharlika, you know what I felt was more than anger is sadness for my country. No?
Yes.
This is going to be the country that my son will grow up, no?
Yeah.
And that people who are in high positions will be imitated by the upcoming generation. Ano yung rason natin sa kanila that had we been good to them? Did we lay the proper foundation for them to grow in a country that is peaceful, no? And law-abiding? So, ang mahirap yan i-request sa ating mga anak kung tayo mismo ang nag-tolerate. Kasi tayo naman ang naglagay sa kanilang position. And that's why I'm feeling quite sad na yung people on positions right now, especially with the revelations, parang we are being led by a drug addict president, no? So, let's just go straight to the
Surrounded
point.
by drug addicts.
Yes,
Surrounded by drug addicts.
by drug cabals, no? And that's very sad sa ating bansa na kagagaling lang sa intense na drug war.
Yeah.
So, but probably just a matter of legal question kasi is meron ka bang ill will or mga away with the president and the first lady na gusto mo silang siraan kaya ka lumabas ng ganito?
Wala po. Wala po. Like what I said, lahat naman tayo hindi perfect, diba? May mga panahon, even sa akin sa buhay ko na hindi ako perfect. When I was on that circle, you think everything is normal because you were lured, you're friends with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's true. I understand yung mga kaibigan nila right now will try to protect and like keep it to themselves. They will shut their yun parang di sila magsasalita kasi they think they're being a friend. But you know what? To be honest, like your friend is a leader. And some of the leaders in this country who's leading our country, who surrounded him, is also your friend. And this is a whole country. This is not about like yung grupo nyo lang. This is not about like few families. This is a whole country. How many voters do we have? Like 100 plus million. So this like 100 plus million people po. Sana po wag tayo maging selfish. Actually, paglabas ko dito, alam ko talaga, they will do anything. Because I've seen it. They did it to me. So parang okay lang. Parang sa akin, sige na. Kung magiging masama na ako, kayo alam nyo pong may mali. Sana po, wag nyong ituwid yung mali. Kasi mali eh. Di ba?
So basically, acquaintances kayo,
Yeah.
pero wala kayong personal relationship, especially with the president and the first lady. You just
Wala
came
po.
to know each other, but not wala kayong pinag-awayan. mga
Wala
ganyan.
po.
So,
Wala
we have to clarify that kasi baka sabihin nila na this is a personal vendetta, no? That you are trying to go to the public to destroy the image of the president in order to forward a personal agenda. So let us be clear on that. So we are doing this because of her love for our nation.
Yes po. At saka, naniniwala rin po ako kasi I remember nung pag nagkikwento sa akin si Tony Boy na, yun nga, yung na-analyze ko before na, hindi kasi masyado, parang may pagkamahiyain si President. So sabi ko, bakit parang hindi siya people person? Tapos parang sabi niya, ganyan yan talaga, hindi siya talaga nahihiya siya. Ayaw niya hindi siya masyadong tumatagal makipag-usap sa mga tao, not unless kaibigan niya. So napansin niyo din yun sa mga interview, parang nagmamadali, umiiwas. So I was thinking, then, I just came back from US and for the longest time, I'm not watching the news and politics and everything. Then, nung nakikita ko yung nangyayari, sabi ko, my God, it's not him. It's not him who's leading the country. It's the people who surrounds him. Which is sad kasi, alam mo yung kapag kasi po, pag may drogang kasama, iba po mag-isip eh. I've seen it eh. Yung side effect, kung ano yung nangyayari, how they treat people, iba po. They feel, ang feeling nila, para silang Diyos. Parang untouchable. Yun yung naranasan ko.
Cathy, I think you've touched on that very issue kasi right now what I'm seeing is the deadly mix of elitists and people who imagine themselves as political royalty so that they feel so entitled and that they are above the law.
Yeah.
Diba? And this is what we've seen. And then on top of that, of this deadly mix, as if that weren't bad enough, there is now this cocktail of drugs. No, and these are very highly powerful, highly addictive drugs. Cocaine is a highly powerful and highly addictive that you can get addicted in just one dose. No, and at the very heart of this addiction is a dysfunction in cognitive functions. No, sa pag-iisip, decision making, yung perspective, impulse control, lahat yan apektado, memory, lahat yan, learning, no. At sa tingin nila, yung perception nila, for instance, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself kasi your revelations kasi, for me, talagang it was like big piece of the puzzle nga, like I said, no, suddenly so many things, this freak show that we've been seeing for the past 2 years made so much sense. And kami were at the receiving end of it, no. I've personally felt yung power trip, yung power trip na nakakasuka. that I'd not seen in a very long time, that I only remembered during the Marcos Senior, no? And on top of that, the gross incompetence. I mean, and very buffoonish na, nakakatawa na yung haharap si Bongbong Marcos at sasabihin niya doon sa, it's the biggest drug bust, and yet they don't cover their, it's one lie after another that's so clumsy, it's so obvious, that insult the intelligence of the Filipino people. And when you say, after your revelations came to the light, I get it, because I know what a drug addict is. A drug addict thinks, he's so smooth, no? He thinks na he's fooling a lot of people, pero halatang halata. Everybody knows about it already. No, so Cathy,
wait lang, ma'am.
Yes.
I suddenly remember one thing.
Yeah.
We have a very certain personality of the highest order na nagsabi sa atin na yung tao na yan, nagko-cocaine yan hanggang dumudugo yung ilong niya. You remember that one?
Yes.
It was suddenly corroborated by your interview the last time. I remember kung malalam kung sinong sabi niya. No?
At saka pala ang drugs, no? Like you said, cocaine, it's a party drug, no? And what have we seen with this couple? They love to party. No, I mean, inordinate. Parang nakakagulat na parang skandaloso na nga eh. Outrageous when the poverty rates are so high, the hunger rates are so high. And on top of that, no, a drug addict is indifferent. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything. You can be saying to your daughter can be telling you that I got pregnant by whoever and I'm in great trouble, 16-year-old daughter, and he won't hear you. Everything that's on his mind is, where will I get my next fix? Except these are very rich people, so it's not really a problem for them. Diba yung gramo-gramo sa iba, sa kanila mounds yan. No? So, Cathy, please respond.
Well, and they can just go to the rehab, they have the money, and that's what they do. Then second to that, a lot of people will never understand the feeling of like yung effect ng drug addiction, especially if they're not a victim of it.
Yes.
Like they don't have a family na naging addict, na biktima sila ng situation. I have an experience with my brother, I have an experience with my partner, I've seen everything, my friends, alam mo, nakakalungkot nga. Ako nga, I always feel sad. Then, I had that interview nga, nasabi ko yung one of them, mabait talaga kasi siya. But,
who?
Inigo. Sobrang.
Okay.
So, mabait talaga siya. Pero, alam mo yun, parang, sometimes you do things because you're sad. You're unhappy. And I don't know. And I was like, what else do you want in life? Rather than, I guess, they just need to go back to God. For them to be content and be satisfied with their lives. And, ako, yun yung naramdaman ko. Nawala sa akin lahat. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I think I feel good and I feel refreshed and free because I'm with God now. Sabi, one time, may tumawag nga sa akin. Dati di ka pa natatakot kasi like, baka maninoy Aquino ka. Stigma, connecting, right? Then I said, you know what? It's an honor if that will happen to me. You know why? Sabi niya, grabe ka naman. Sabi niya, you know why? Because, alam ko po, pag namatay ako, didiretso ako sa langit. Ang mga matatakot lang pong mamatay is yung mga may atraso kasi takot silang mapunta sa impyerno. Yun po.
Cathy, meron akong na-formulate kasi sa isip ko na parang teorya kasi akala ko, nagulat ako talaga sa Marcos presidency. Sobra ako nagulat. We supported him because he promised that he would continue the programs of the former president, which was highly successful, no? And as a result of that, the trust approval ratings of the former president were sky high. So when we supported him because nga we thought, no, now's his chance to redeem the family name, diba?
True.
That he will serve the Filipino people and prove us wrong. Yung pala, what's coming out is that the power was taken out of them, and it was so painful to them that they had to go back to Malacanang. They had to go back to that power, and the lesson that they're learning, that they've learned, is that we will never let go of this power ever again, whatever it takes, because as soon as he sat in office, no, his cousin, of course that's him, his cousin and his wife, talagang inaareglo yung term extension agad-agad without serving the Filipino people. No?
That's what he called, yun pag ibabato sa akin kung revengeful. Sila yun po. Thinkers are doers. Diba? Parang, how you think about other people is how you act. Diba? Parang, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. It's very, yan. Well, diba? Ganun yun basic, Parang, very, very basic po na mathematics yan. So, sa akin lang, parang, tama ho yun, yung parang, bakit mo biglang uunahin, gumawa ng batas na pahabain or halos yung termino ng pag-upo mo rather than focus on what's more important, which is poverty. Ang daming naghihirap sa bansa na dapat yung i-prioritize mo if your intention is to like talaga pong iangat ang pangalan or apelido na nasira for how many years. Eh sabi ko nga po, sana po ang presidente, alam niya sa heart niya, magkaroon siya ng discernment and alam mo yon ng wisdom na galing sa Panginoon na i-save niya yung pangalan nila, umalis siya or like, tama na po, kasi ginagamit siya eh. Alam niyo po yun.
Question, Kathy. Okay. I'm sad for him.
Yeah.
When I saw the cocaine video, I saw a very broken man.
Yeah.
So my question to you, is there not anybody in this man's life who loves him enough to say, step down, okay? Step down and get some help.
Alam niyo po, I think may magsasabi. Kaso lang mas, again, kapag napapaligiran ka ng, meron silang term yan eh, cordon sanitaire.
Yes.
That's what they call. I always hear it from them. Even when yung kabago-bago ko lang sa relasyon namin ni Tony Boy that time, I heard like, some of the guys will tell, huwag niyo kakausapin yan, walang kwenta yan. Ganun agad.
Elitista talaga.
Yeah, kasi
Yes,
alam nyo, kasi I don't do drugs. Hindi ako alcoholic po. So parang, they don't like that. Tapos hindi ako mag-gimmick, hindi ako mababar eh.
Yeah,
It's not my thing. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So parang paano ko gagawin yun? Di ba parang di normal naman for a mother.
Kathy, also pala, no, an attorney, no, mga kababayan, around the vast majority of cocaine addicts are also alcoholics.
Yes.
No? And the only difference about alcoholism is that it's legal. Di ba?
Yeah.
It's a legal drug. But it's very toxic. Lalo na when you put those two together, it's a deadly mix. No? So, what we've been seeing, no, for instance, the first lady, no, tinutungga niya, halatang halata. No? So, I'm so sad for my country. I'm so sad for my country because ganito ba yon? Is this what we deserve? Diba? And we hear all sorts of things, no, na the first lady beats up the president in front of everybody, no, and she screams at him, and I'm saying, but he's the president. I mean, have some respect for that office kasi when we were there, ganun kami, no, ganun talaga kami yung may respeto talaga for the office, and also of course for the man, and nobody could ever lay a finger on the president.
That's true.
So this is parang they're besmirching all these institutions, no?
Well, apparently kasi di ba yung cocaine kasi 30 minutes lang daw yung effect niyan, 30
Yes.
minutes eh.
And then load na naman.
And they're doing it kasi they love to drink a lot. Like literally a lot because they love to party hanggang umaga nga eh.
Really?
Yun to the point na yung parang when I was new, I was wondering how can they last this long? Parang ako lang yung natutulog na ako sa table, parang lahat sila gising, naiiyak ako sa pagod.
What do
yung
they
ganon.
do?
They're drinking.
Do they talk to each other?
Yeah, they do. Sobrang, alam mo yung super hype na parang buhay na buhay. Parang
Because cocaine is an upper.
yes,
It's a
so parang,
stimulant.
I don't understand that before.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang hindi ko nagigets. Alam ko yung kuya ko, addict, pero alam ko na ganun. Pero hindi ko kasi, siyempre yung kuya ko yung nagdadrugs, hindi ko naman nakikita na in front of me doing it eh. Ngayon lang eh, yung naging kami, doon ko lang nakita eh. So,
Ano yung nakita mo?
yun nga, that they're taking it, they're doing it. So,
The president. You saw the president do it.
to be honest, like I didn't see, but I saw them like grupo sila. Kasi whenever
Yes.
they're in one, like kasi private yan sila.
Yes.
They just invite like in their house. Then dun nila gagawin yan. Tapos
So-
meron lang public na few people na kahit sa clubs publicly ginagawa nila yan.
So even though you didn't see him, the people who were there did it.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't anybody there except you.
And I can see that they're doing it. It's just that if you ask me na harapan na kami ng presidente, hindi ko nakita yun.
Yes,
But
yes.
I see them from afar. Yun,
Yes.
di po ba? Yun.
Oh.
Kaso nakita mo din.
Nakita mo,
din.
pero from
Nakita mo
afar.
din.
Pero
hindi
Nakapera naman ako eh. Kasi I just want to be very specific. You know naman, I know how they work.
Yes.
You know, they can put words into your mouth. They can play everything. I've been with them for 10 years. Like, when I was seeing the Davao, like all this SWAT team and all the people without the template and ano mo yun, yung walang plaka, that's
Yeah.
how they work. Guys,
That's
I'm
their-
telling you,
that's
that's their
their,
style.
yeah.
So I know it for a fact. That's why, di ba, what's that? What's the kulungan in their, in the Florendos? Sila Tony Boy. Di ba, may
Tandem.
kulungan, may kulungan doon na
Oo.
Yung parang, di ba, mali mo, sinabi nga nila, di ba, sabi na, mali mo, gumagamit sila ng mga preso to do it,
Yeah.
ginagamit
Yeah.
lang yung, ang tawag
Yes.
dito, yung gear ng
Yeah.
SWAT. You know,
Yeah.
guys, from sa mahal nating police at saka kapulisan, saka Armed Forces of the Philippines, please do not allow them to do that without a name, without a template, without any walang car plate.
Yeah.
Kasi po, yung pangalan po ng kapulisan at Armed Forces of the Philippines ang nakasalalay dito. Hindi nyo po alam, malay nyo po, nahahaluan na ng iba. Maawa po kayo dun sa mga kasamahan ninyo na nagtapos, nagpagod para makapagtapos dito, para makapagsilbi sa bayan ng tama. Huwag nyo pong hayaang mababo yan. Kasi ako marami akong kaibigan sa inyo ay naniniwala po ako sa inyo. Mahal na mahal ko kayo. Nakatrabaho ko po kayo nung pandemic.
Yes.
I've seen how hard you work for our country. Huwag niyo pong pabayaan na magamit kayo. Please do that for the people.
Kathy, there's a Senate hearing now about yung brutal na raid, no? Na illegal raid ng police by the KOJC. And we heard si General Marbil, who's the chief of the PNP, that none of what's happening there is politically motivated, which to me is galling. What do you think about that? What do you say about that?
First and foremost, like, I don't know personally Pastor Kibuloy.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, yun na nga yung advantage ko.
Yeah.
I'm not close to anybody,
yeah.
no? So, I don't have any motive. I'm not a politician. I'm not a vlogger. I'm not a fame whore. Kasi kung fame whore ho ako, nung
Yeah.
nasa posisyon, yan dyan si Tony Boy, sikat siya, may pera siya. I have all the ways to be famous. I never did that. Diba? So, I'm doing this again for my kids, for my future apos, for my country, for my friends. For me hindi ako naniniwala it's not politically motivated.
Yeah.
Kasi bakit sa isang lugar nyo lang ginagawa? Bakit sa dinami-dami may Cebu, may Palawan, bakit Davao? Bakit Mindanao? What are you trying to prove, 'di ba? Parang is it your way? For me, kasi alam ko nga the way they move, 'di ba? Way nyo 'yan na parang your way to takutin yung mga tao.
Intimidate, yeah.
Intimidate nyo. Nagawa nyo sa akin yan 'di ba? Intimidate nila na, okay, we can do this to this area. Hindi kami takot sa Duterte or whatever. Kahit pa pastor, wala kaming pakialam. Which is sad.
Yeah.
Which is so sad. Just imagine, okay, alam mo nyo po, kahit na sino na, kung nagagawa nila kay Pastor Kibuloy, yung ginagawa nila now, whoever na pastor dyan, or like, not political leader what do you call this? Religious leader
Yes.
na will go against them, they can do that to you. Like ngayon, Davao lang to. Susunod, baka Cebu na. Susunod, baka Palawan na. You know,
They did it to you.
They did it to me.
Single mom.
Yes, just imagine, I'm a single entity, simpleng babae. Babae po ako, may 5 po akong anak. One time, I even begged, sabi ko, wag mo na lang isipin ako. Okay na, babuyin mo ako, pero maawa ka lang sa anak ko. I was so fearful before. I'm so, takot na takot ako dati. Now, I don't have any fear.
Yeah.
I remember yung interview mo kay Maharlika, and that you stated na there are at least 5 times that you saw the president at this high, at nakasama mo siya. When was the last time?
Oh, wow, matagal na Shock. Few years back. Hindi ko ma-remember. And meron nga rin nagke-question sa akin na, anong ebidensya mo? Parang, paano mo papatunayan nakita mo? Sabi ko, may eyes. Sabi ko, my eyes, di ba? Parang, kaya nga witness ka because you saw it. Second to that, parang, if you're on that, again and again, if you're on that group, are you stupid enough to like video them and like, what? Di ba? Will you video them? Will you record them? Because you're part of that group that time. So you think everything is normal, everyone is happy. Parang ako dati, sabi ko, matanda na sila, alam nila ginagawa na nila, which is so sad. Kasi parang, I wish the time, which ako naman, nagawa ko naman kay Tony Boy. Sabi ko, ayoko niyan, kasi hindi talaga, tsaka matanda ka na. Gusto ko yung mga huling buhay mo, you know, maayos yung buhay mo. Yung parang mag-iwan ka, mag-enjoy ka, healthy ka, kasi hindi naman maglalas You wouldn't know what will happen, di ba?
Sa ano naman, in law, personal testimony actually is regarded highest in court kasi nakita mo that's your personal perception and that's your personal experience. So no matter na wala kang nakuha ang video, kung nakita mo talaga, that's sufficient to stand in court. So I don't think that that's something that's questionable. So siguro yung mga next na tanong lang is halimbawa nung in-offer ka ni First Lady, how would you know that that is cocaine?
Pinakita niya sa akin eh.
So
And I've seen it. Kasi nung bago kami ni Tony Boy that time, 3 months kami, I remember. Nagtataka ako, nagsi-CR, nasa bahay niya, sa Davao, nagsi-CR sila. Tapos may kasabay siya palagi. Hindi ko na i-mention, mabait naman sa akin yung guy na yun. But, hi. So, and I'm friends with
Baka
him.
hindi makatulog.
Oh, baka hindi makatulog. And he's a good guy.
Is he in government?
No, he's not.
Okay.
You know, then, I was, parang sabi ko, ang weird. Bakit sila nag-CR? And it's funny kasi I thought, sandali, parang, bakla ba siya?
In the house of someone? In the
no,
private?
in the house of Tony Boy in Davao.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, nainis ako. So, I knock. Parang sabi ko, hey, anong ginagawa niyo dyan? Labas nga kayo, ba't kayo nandyan? Ganyan ako, di ba? Parang weird for me eh, di ba?
Yeah.
So, parang narinig ko, natataranta sila sa loob. Then they open the door. Ganun ako. Tapos in-open nila yung door. Pag-open, so sobrang sigurong taranta and we're new, di ba? He's still trying to prove himself, pa-impress siya, di ba? Nakita ko talaga may mga tawas ba yun? Parang ganun pa nga yung tingin ko that time. Tapos hindi pa kasi ako nakakita talaga nung full na ganun before. Then, nakita ko yun, sabi ko, ano yan? Tapos syempre yung guy, parang, I'm sorry, parang guilty. Tapos sabi ko, bakit? Anong ginawa niyo? Sabi niya, sorry. And ayun na, talagang nakita ko doon na talagang they're doing it. Tapos galit na, hiwalayan ko nga siya niyan I remember Kasi sabi ko, I don't like that.
Kasi but where did they get their supply?
They have suppliers.
They have suppliers?
They have suppliers and
kasi yung baka na yung next na tanong sa'yo is that you
Sino
are
yung supplier?
not, you are not,
Sino yung supplier?
Hindi. Ano yun natin yan?
Baka next na tanong is you might not have the sufficient knowledge na yung for sa'yo is hindi mo naman alam na gano'n yun. So we just have to clarify that you have a previous experience
Yes.
na alam mo kung ano yun kasi nakita mo yun.
Ilang beses, oo.
At least ilang beses mo siyang nakita. And there's no doubt in your mind. And you have seen the effect while they're doing it.
And I'm surrounded with them.
Oh yes.
So,
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. So, Kathy, for ordinary Filipinos, what's really shocking is yung asal nila.
Yeah.
For instance, with the Dutertes, it was President Duterte that gave their father a dignified burial. That was denied them for decades, and they were treated like dirt. They couldn't bury their father, and yet as soon as PRRD sat in office, gave them that dignity. And apart from that, they were treated well, and of course, si Vice President made it possible for Bongbong Marcos to make a comeback sa Malacanang. And so many, their fiercest enemies are the ones who really love them and gave them their biggest support.
Exactly.
So, Pastor Quiboloy spent a lot of money and gave them so much support. He was the only, in SMNI was the only one that gave Bongbong Marcos, the candidate, the kind of respect that he wasn't getting from anyone, from mainstream media. So he pumayag siya na mag-attend siya ng debate. And yet parang nakakagulat ang asal nila. Walang mga utang na loob, which is unusual for ordinary Filipinos, na parang shocking. So, what else did you see? Did you see this? Did you see that yung kanyang klaseng asal?
Of course,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
Like literally, like even right now, like when I came out, there's a lot of people like messaging me. Like literally old mga colleagues nila, old na mga empleyado nila. Maraming salamat ma'am, nagsalita po kayo.
Yes.
And sabi nila kasi parang wala silang boses. Sabi ko, may boses na kayo ngayon. Sabi ko, may boses kayo ngayon, pwede kayong lumabas, huwag kayong matakot. Kasi isang bayan ng Pilipino ang lalaban. Iilan lang sila. Ang dami natin. Alam niyo po. Tapos yun nga, tama po yung sinasabi nyo na yung mga nag-go against them right now are the people who love them the most. The people who trusted them, the people who supported them.
Maharlika.
Diba? Exactly. So just imagine, dapat yun ang tanong, bakit? Bakit? O sige po, yung ibang nasa politics, yung iba vlogger, ako na lang po. Wala ako sa politics, hindi ako vlogger, wala akong any connection with everyone. I'm just seeing, nakikita ko lang kung ano yung mali. kung ano yung mali, kung ano yung nangyayari. And I'm scared because, again, if they can do it to me, they can do it to in Davao, in Mindanao, they can do it to other people, other leaders na sinususpend lang nila, tinatanggalan nila ng power, tinatanggalan nila ng budget, they can do it to the whole Philippines.
So this is what you saw. This is the character of the president
Exactly.
and that first
that
couple.
group,
Yeah, yes.
the whole team, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, well, I wish that some of them are like, are going against it. Kaya nga po siguro may mga nagre-resign na cabinet secretary. It's my opinion because they're not seeing eye to eye. Pero kasi it's like, it's not talagang harassment na yung ginagawa nila eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
Do
Obvious
you
na
think
obvious
na,
naman.
no? Do you think that with you coming out, there will be more people having the same courage to speak out against this administration?
Meron po. Meron po.
So we are expecting other people.
Meron po.
I think
Meron
that is
po. Actually, after nung interview ko, I had a meeting. Pero meeting yon parang, I had a meeting na somebody asked me to help for their business. Ganyan, parang, then, sa skincare, kasi parang I'm into that di ba? So parang, apparently, hindi sinasadya, hindi nila alam. Kasi ko, I don't tell them na ako yung ka-meeting nila. Kasi I just had an interview. Kasi nobody knows nga. So ayoko lang ma-shock sila. Uy, ito pala yon. So when I was entering, when I was walking, then one of my good friends, siya yung taga Davao yung girl, kausap. Sabi ko, huwag mo sabihin ako muna. So when I was entering and walking there, talagang napanganga siya. Ikaw yung sabi ko. Then you know what? That two people, their best friend for this another woman who was abused. Who was, siya, ng couple. Nagamit. Like, have you heard the Turkey incident with that woman? Yes, they were friends with them. Then I was like, tell them to tell her, you need to come out. Girl, you need to come out. You know what? Kasi, yung pananakot nila sa'yo na hindi mo makikita yung anak mo, lalo mo hindi makikita. They will use that against you. But right now, all the Filipino people will fight for you. Ilabas mo lang kung ano yung alam mo. Huwag kang matakot.
Kasi ngayon yung nakikita ko is that they might be preparing a case against you or but with the revelation that there will be other people coming out, di mahirapan sa gumawa ng strategy dyan. Because right now, what they can do against is file ka ng maraming kaso for you to be silent. Actually, they would use the case for you to be silent. So ano kayang gagawin na naman nila pag dumating din yung mga pagkakataon na mas maraming nang nagsasalita?
Kasi yung tinatanong ni Attorney Bosantog yun, kasi ganun yung nakita namin yung formula nila. Tatakutin nila kami para tumahimik ka.
Yes.
So, dapat di ka matakot. Dapat lalo kang magsalita. No? Kasi when we asked you to come on board, of course there were concerns about, but not really. I mean, not really anymore at this point. Will it get us into trouble? Honestly, we don't care. No? We, like Kathy, we're here for the country. No? Very clearly. So Kathy, my other question. The one other thing that really shocks me to my bones talaga is the indifference towards the plight of the poor.
Yeah.
Is the poor anywhere in the horizon of this president? Did you see it in the first lady also? Meron bang compassion itong mga ito?
Alam mo, hindi ko nakita.
Yeah.
Even with my partner. Ako nga partner na nila 'di ba? Parang they don't treat me right. Parang nakakasad kasi ang daming ginagawang charity, ang daming, alam mo, yung iba nga Kristiyano rin dyan, katulad ko. Pero parang if I'm there, I'm not welcome. Alam mo yun, parang sila lang yung welcome. Parang sa harapan lang. Like what I did, like nung pandemic po, nagbebenta ako ng mga gamit ko, relo ko. Kasi kapag humingi ako ng tulong, nagagalit. Wag, parang hindi mo kailangan niyang gawin. Ako that time, parang I was thinking, what else can we do? Bukas makalawa, pwede tayong mamatay with this pandemic. And you know what? It's so sad kasi hindi na natauhan yung mga tao. Yun ba, parang ako kasi I'm seeing like the pandemic happen, it's a modern Noah's Ark. Na parang, hey, everybody, you need to wake up. Like whatever you have right now, no matter how famous, how powerful, how rich you are, you cannot use that all right now. Parang di nyo malabanan to. So right now, eto ngayon yun Another one. Diba? Parang eto yung nangyayari sa atin. It's like, alam mo yung Alam mo yung, who's the king in the Bible na super, feeling niya siya yung pinaka-powerful.
Anything Bible, don't ask me.
Anyway, so,
I don't know.
yeah,
Who? Nebuchadnezzar?
yes,
Yeah.
diba? And then even si King David na kinampihan ni God, diba? Parang pinut siya, naging king siya, right?
So-
then he abused his power.
Yeah,
You know?
so Kathy, what you're saying now about the poor, kasi you said may mga charity sila, pero sa totoo lang, ang tingin nila sa poor, sa mga mahihirap, pwedeng ginagamit lang.
Exactly. Siyempre for taxes, may foundation ka. Diba? Parang to save, yung parang ma-ano ka, ma-exempt ka sa tax.
Kasi nagpa-party sila, 'di ba? Party ng party. Nagulat kasi ako nung when I look back nga, parang I was so foolish kasi I thought it was going to be like PRRD. So foolish kasi I heard that they were going to have an inaugural ball.
Yeah.
No, I heard. So I went to one of them, somebody close to the couple, and I said, maybe you should advise them not to do that because you know the Marcos name and
Yeah.
ostentation and plunder, etc. And then they just laughed it off and continued to have 3 inaugural balls. No? And then I found out that, so I was so stupid in thinking that it mattered to them what people thought. No? So, and then the first thing pala that I read, no, si Lisa Marcos did was to build a kitchen, caterer. So gulat ako, catering? What for? So I thought, maybe they'll have a soup kitchen there for the poor.
Yeah.
Turns out, no, because they were gonna party.
Yep.
No? And party using people's money and in a place that's surrounded by slums.
Yeah.
So yung walang pakialam sa sensitivities ng mga mahihirap, hindi nila alam yon na nasasaktan, na nakikita nila na itong mga katabi ninyo nagugutom yan thanks to you. Hunger and poverty is at an all-time high, di ba?
Yeah.
And yet they party with fireworks and all of that. So did you see that indifference?
Opo. Yung
Really?
ano na lang, yung talagang isa talagang kaya nag-post ako ng naiirita na ako.
Yeah.
Ilalabas ko na si Voltes 5. Yung nakita ko kasi rin yung, di ba remember lalo na yung nagbagyo tayo? That's
Yeah.
500 billion pesos. Imagine
Yeah.
ilan tayo, 100 million. Kung dinivide nila yung perang yun, di gumaan-gaan yung buhay ng iba
Yeah.
na nangangailangan, di ba? Tapos parang, right now, parang hopefully, you know, my friend from Congress, my friend, yung mga nire-respeto kung taas ng tingin ko po sa inyo, sa Congress, tsaka sa Senate, tumayo po kayo para sa bayan kasi niluklok po kayo ng mamamayang Pilipino dyan.
I have a question, no? It's a two-part question. In the time that you were with your ex-partner, have you seen any manifestation that the use of cocaine actually compromises the ability of a person to think or make decisions?
Oh, yes.
And do you see this manifestation with the president?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The way he answers sometimes. Actually, not sometimes, most of the times. Kasi
Yeah,
I'm watching
yeah.
now how he answers. And the way, like, even the First Lady act.
Yeah. Yes,
And I
it's
know you
true.
will, ang daming tataas na kilay dyan na alta na kaibigan nila. Again,
Who cares?
I'm just saying that sinasabi ko lang yung totoo. Kung di totoo yung sinasabi ko, di po awayin niyo ako. Di ba? Kung mamatay na ho tayo lahat, mamatay na mga anak natin yung nagsisinungaling sa atin. Okay? So,
Yeah.
for me, sinasabi ko lang yung totoo. Kung nagagalit kayo sa katotohanan, nasa sa inyo na po yun. Sa Diyos na po tayo sumagot. Di ba?
Yes, and the reason why I'm asking the question is that being a president, in every given time and opportunity, nasa kamay mo ang buhay ng mga sundalo, ng mga pulis, ng
Opo.
ating bayan, no? When it even comes to economics, kung saan pupunta yung economic operation na nangyayari sa mga Pilipino, is that you must be at your best at any given time to make
Yes.
this kind of decisions.
Yeah.
Opo.
And if we see that the president is compromised in any way, then he is no longer capable to lead the Philippine National Police and the
Yeah.
Armed Forces of the Philippines. Kasi ano na yung moral accountability mo
Yeah.
and where you are in your moral pedestal na sabihin na I'm your commander-in-chief. No?
Opo.
When you know for a fact that your decision-making is compromised by the use of cocaine.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm asking the question, do you see these manifestations? Kasi we will ask the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police na ano naman yung moral obligation nyo and moral accountability nyo if you know for a fact that you are being led by a drug addict or by a cocaine user, no? So, kung hindi nyo kayang magbigay ng accountability or mag-demand ng accountability, do you expect more, no? Yung kasama natin sa indigenous communities,
Yeah.
yung sa mga urban poor, to make those kind of demands, while in fact, kayong nasa power cannot even make that demand. Kasi it takes a lot of courage to do that. So ang tanong natin is, do you have sa armed forces and sa Philippine National Police, with this kind of evidence that we have at hand, do you have the moral courage to demand accountability from your commander-in-chief?
I think they have the right.
Yeah.
Because like, they are here to protect the people.
Yes.
You know, yes, I understand that you need to protect also our president. But if you're like any other like leaders in our country, but if you are like, if you're seeing something wrong and it's like, you know for a fact that in the future it will be more damaging, and you guys are the frontliners, kayo yung nasa harapan, kayo ang isasalang eh. Simple lang. Nandyan sila sa likod, kayo humaharap. Gusto nyo bang maraming masakripisyong military and kapulisan dahil sa mga maling desisyong ginagawa nila? Dahil sa kanilang personal na interest? Hindi po ba dapat hindi?
Aside from one of the persons that you mentioned, nakikita mo ba yung ibang kasama nila na nagko-cocaine doon sa circle of governance natin who are making decisions for the people?
Well, meron kasing mga ngayon na cabinet, yung parang kasama na nagda-drugs talaga. Kaya nga sabi ko, sige na lang po, sige na gawin niyo na po yung hair follicle test para masagot niyo yung mamamayang Pilipino.
So it's not only the president who should take the hair follicle, no?
Yeah, no.
We should demand from each and
all the
every
leaders.
cabinet members to take the hair
Ako,
follicle
even
test.
congressmen, senators, you know, if you're not hiding anything, do it. 'Di ba? Parang magagalit kayo sa akin. Pero 'di ba, you're leading the country. You have a child, may anak kayo, may apo kayo, 'di ba? Yung mali, wag nating itama yung mali. Wag nating i-normalize yung hindi normal. Wag nating gawing katanggap-tanggap yung kasalanan.
Sa mga members ng cabinet, would you know how many, at least personal mong alam, kahit hindi sa cabinet but within the circle of the president, na at least government employee?
Sinabi ko na ako, di ba?
Okay.
Sinabi ko na.
Pakiulit.
Sinabi ko
It's
naman
okay,
siya. Yeah, sinabi ko naman.
Si Special Assistant to the President, si Lagdameo.
Si Anton.
And with that person pala, you also claim that you had been subjected to harassment,
Opo.
probably acts of lasciviousness. Hindi ka ba na-file siya ng kaso? Kasi yun yung sabi niya, kung totoo, bakit hindi ka nag-file ng kaso?
Kasi mahal ko po yung tito niya eh.
Yeah.
Tapos parang sabi niya, lasing lang yan. Tapos parang you're trying to accept. Yun na nga sabi ko sa inyo, if you're on that circle, kahit saan naman, kayo, naiintindihan nyo saan ako nanggagaling. Alam ko yan. Kapag nandun ka sa circle ng isang grupo na you feel like they're your friends, na may mahal ka, you will always protect and shield and understand. You will be, you kill them with kindness na lang to understand. Pero I don't feel safe being around him. And may witness ho yun eh. May mga tao doon pag nangyayari yung mga bagay na yan. May mga tao doon.
So, but aside with the fact now na wala ka na sa circle na yun, do you contemplate in filing charges?
Opo. Sa totoo lang.
Kasi sabi nila na
Sa
kung totoo
totoo lang.
yan,
Kasi dati, nung binubuli nila ako, parang hindi tumitigil eh. Umalis na nga ako, pumunta na nga akong Amerika para hindi na ako makapagsabi ng kung ano-ano kasi naniniwala ako may pinagsamahan pa rin kami.
Yes.
Tapos behind that, grabe, sinira nila ako. Kasi dyan sila magaling, uunahan ka. Sisiraan ka nila. Tapos gagawin nila lahat para hindi ka paniwalaan ng tao. Dadaan nila sa pera, ililibre ka, bibigyan ka ng pera. This is me, ang marigalo sila and all. That's how they do it. Tapos paawa sila, sasabihin nila, mahal ko yun eh, ganyan, ginanito ko. Sabi ko, my God, ilang taon na kayo, tatandaan niyo na para maloko kayo, di ba? Parang, so, nung nangyari yun, I have evidence nga eh. Even yung like, sinabi ko nga, even yung finorge yung signature ko to sell the things that it was given to me. And alam niyo yun, yung parang binigay na sa'yo. Tapos, binabawi. So, fino-forge yung signature ko kasi I'm not here in the Philippines. So, parang, nairita ako. Parang in a way, sabi ko, bakit ganon? Pwede naman hingin eh. Kasi nandiyan naman eh. Sabihin na lang, ayoko lang, nakakatakot lang yung feeling. Again, imagine they can do that to me. If magpo-forge sila, fa-falsificate sila ng document to, I'm not surprised if it's happening right now. Diba?
Alam mo ma'am, let's be clear kasi dito kasi yung first lang line of defense was to destroy your character. But in law, no? In matter of evidence, it does not matter kung ano yung previous conduct ng witness mo.
Yes.
Why? Yung pinaggagawa ba yun or yung whatever be the character of Miss Cathy, for example, naging dahilan ba yun para sumingkot ng cocaine ang president? No?
Yeah.
It is a totally different fact. So that the appreciation of that evidence is on the factual narrative behind that incident. anong pakialam ng nakaraan ng isang tao? So that's why, sa loob ng korte, hindi tinatanong bawal actually tanungin. Unless it's very relevant, pero bawal siyang isama sa course examination mo ang previous conduct because it does not matter. It's not a part of the fact that's being questioned.
Yeah.
So yun yung, kasi siyempre maraming maglalabas na ganito si Ms. Cathy. I'm very sure they will do that. I'm just saying na even in our constitution, even in our rules of evidence, it does not matter. What matters is ano yung ginawa niya. And yung nung ginawa na ba yun is not against the law. Kaya ganyan yan.
And second, hindi naman din po ako yung nabigay ng drugs.
Oh, yan diba? Hindi naman na.
Alam mo yun, hindi ako nag-abot ng droga. Yung mga kaibigan niya, sila yan. So, and isa pa, hindi ako natatakot. They did that to me for 10 years. They character assassinate me, they insulted me, hinubaran na nila ako't lahat, pinasama na nila ako't lahat. Alam mo yun, meron nga yan sa internet, meron pa doon na gumagawa ng mga account ko. Actually, nalaman namin kasi pina-NBA naman namin dati. Hindi ko lang talaga pinatulan kasi malapit sa kanila.
Yeah.
Pinakiusapan ako na wag mo nang gawin kasi parang ayaan mo na lang. So just imagine that. Tapos napahamak din yung mga anak ko. I'm doing this for my children
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my kids. I don't care about them. Kasi it seems like the way they do it, wala silang pakialam sa mga anak nila. Ultimo sarili ng anak, pinababayaan lang magdroga di ba? So,
Really?
what else do you do? Di ba? Yeah.
Really?
So, gusto
I
ko-
mean, even the Marcoses, their
yeah,
kids?
you can,
really?
pa-hair follicle test yun po.